Oh, I walk into the neon inferno with a cold surgical calm. The truth carved like a sigil across my breath. I talk about satanic Hollywood without flinching, because the masks are melting, and the smell of lacquered flame mixed with sulfur never lies. I've seen the back room behind the back rooms, the velvet draped halls where the walls have eyes, where directors whisper oaths that were ancient before Babylon had a king. They call it glamour, I call it a ritual.
Spotlight shade,
like halos inverted,
camera lenses,
circling like hungry moons, waiting to devour
the innocent.
You think they cast actors?
No.
No, they cast offerings.
No.
You think they premiere film? No, they premiere covenants. Every red carpet is a bloodline stretched thin. Every paparazzi flash is a micro conjuring. Every contract is written in ink, mixed with a signature that wasn't entirely human. Good morning. I move through the mansions like a ghost, watching the idols drink from chalices shaped like awards, watching producers chant in circles disguised as executive meetings, A-listers with obsidian rings tapping the table 3 times, a signal older than Rome.
Pop stars wearing serpents as jewelry,
'cause they know the serpent wears them back. Agents promising fame if you just surrender a little more. And the newcomers smile, not knowing their soul is being auctioned behind a mirrored glass.
breaks hit like thunder,
Because when a beat cracks, the truth cracks with it. Every rhythm and lunge exposes another layer. The hush money paid to keep the rituals quiet. The sudden rehabs that are really re-indoctrinations.
the disappearances that never trend.
Because the algorithm obeys the throne. I speak prophecy into the microphone, not from mysticism,
But from observation,
Hollywood isn't a city, it's a temple wearing a city skin. A construct of velvet darkness wrapped in neon, guarded by benefactors with smiles sharp enough to cut bone. They don't worship the devil,
they worship power,
and power demands its own God.
and word demands its own God.
And those gods always demand payment. But here's the fracture in their throne. Yo, you can't keep the truth buried when the ground itself starts coughing it up.
Those scandals,
Falling like sacrificial altars.
altar blow, whispering
The
loud,
symbolism no longer subtle.
no checkered floor.
Flame shaped like sigils projected behind pop idols, pretending it's just art.
The city trembles when the lights shut off.
Because without the glare, the shadows grow honest. And honest shadows reveal the shape of things. The handlers, the masked financiers, the secret boys directing the narrative like puppet masters with obsidian strings. I'm not here to save them,
I'm not here to expose them.
I'm here to document the empire's heartbeat as it slows to mark down each ritual, each pact, each inverted creed. Because truth is the final exorcism. Truth is the only blade they can't confiscate. And when my voice hits that last bar, when the punctuation detonates like a curse reverse, the temples will shake, the idols will crack, the velvet will burn. Because satanic Hollywood built itself on illusions. And I don't deal in illusions, I deal in revelation. But I'm not done speaking, not while the echoes still vibrate like chains shaking loose beneath the studio lots. Let me
Drag you deeper,
past the
glamour gates,
past the handle,
tell a smile,
past the charity galas, masking by chandeliers, carved with sigils no architect claims. There's a bunker under the hills where the real scripts are written. Scripts that map culture like war strategies. Scripts that decide which symbols the public absorbs without noticing. They rehearse influence like others rehearse lines. They summon trends the way priests summon storms. Every blockbuster is a sermon. Every award show is a coronation. Every scandal is a smokescreen engineered to keep your eyes off the altar. And in that bunker sits the circle, faceless, power enough to erase careers. They move pawn shaped like celebrities, push narratives like spells, bend scandals into obedience. They've mastered silence, puppetry, rewriting memory. No devil horns, no red cloaks, just power honed to a razor and dipped in the blood of the ambitious. I've watched them raise idols, only to shatter them for sport. I've watched them craft falling stars like cautionary tales. They claim it's all coincidence, all chaos, all business. But chaos doesn't move with choreography, and business doesn't follow ritual calendars. So I carve this testimony into the beat as the last witness who walks the neon labyrinth alive. And in the love as the chronicler of shadows, as the voice that refuses to kneel, because the empire is cracking, and every crack lets the truth bleed through.